So have you heard about this sentence? Email is dead. Okay, I did. I've done lots of digital marketing and internet marketing course, and sometimes they trying to, the new speech about WhatsApp or Telegram or Facebook. No, honestly, email is not dead. Is not dead. So let's see why. You can combine email with lots of things. You can combine email with social media. That should be actually social media, because this is a Latin word. Social media. So whatever is your social, rather it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or your blog, or that's not social media. That's another thing, so let's not confuse it. I don't know what was the new social media. I don't even remember the name anymore. So those are the most, famous one. Or Twitter. That's another one. Okay, so you can combine those. How? Well, in both ways. So in all of this section, it could go this way and this way. So in your email, you can actually suggest people in your mailing list and your list in general to actually follow you on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, because you care about them, and on this platform, you're actually giving even more value. On vice versa, on social media, you can actually promote your list. Let's just say you want to offer them something. Maybe you want to offer them a PDF, an ebook or something, and you can say just, leave me your name and email and you will get this free, even it's an ebook, an audiobook, it will be something else, a course, a video courses like the one that we're doing, and you can promote that in your bio on IG, in the link on a Facebook post under your video, or in Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, so I don't know. Okay, but that's the idea. And then we have email and paid ad. So what's the best way with paid ad to actually know that the customers that you're receiving will be yours? It's by email. You don't want to give your phone number for your Telegram group or your Facebook name so they can message you on Facebook. You want to ask them for their email. Because again, maybe you want to do the freebie, okay? You want to give them a freebie and then you ask them for their email and for the name and email. So they will give that to you. So this is a great way to build your list by a paid ad on Google AdWords, on YouTube, or on Facebook or Instagram. Those are the most common one. Then it's really good idea to combine email with content, as we were saying before. Okay, with content, with marketing. So again, selling something or advertising something, a new sales, a new offer, a new listing offer, actually a new gift that you want to do to them in order to bring them to another list, because the offer, after the freebies, whether it's a ebook or something, you will maybe have a bigger launch, a bigger product for them. And then could be also sharing your video or your blog post or your podcast. Okay, so email is a good way to actually make the person that are following you know that you just created a new video, a new blog, a new podcast, because maybe they're following you in just one of the social media, so now they have the possibility to know all of that. Then we have email plus CEO. CEO means that maybe with your pixel around Facebook or YouTube or Google AdWords, you will be able to know the person that are looking for you, that passed around your website, and then maybe subscribed and then didn't bought anything, and then you're able to actually contact them and be like, hey, I'm still here, how are you, what's your plan? Or if they bought, you can do like a lookalike campaign, so using their email and all their interest, okay, you will be able to create a lookalike campaign. That means, hey Google Ads, hey Facebook, please can you actually find me another similar customers to this one. So this, you will be able to do this. This is why it's really important to have their email. Then of course, as we were saying, you can do sales through email. So as of right now, I'm not selling you anything. I'm just telling you and trying to make you understand how important is email marketing. And I will just suggest you to actually use GetResponse because it's pretty cheap and it's amazing. But in other courses, then maybe they will try to, explain you something and then will try to sell you a product, and if you liked their way, their manner, their brand, then you will probably buy. So you will be able to do the same with email and sales. And then we have last one that I thought about is email and collabs. Okay, so collaboration. Maybe with influencer, maybe maybe to propose yourself with CV that it's almost dead, the better media kit. So you can have collaboration for your own self, so you can promote yourself with email, or you can actually try to reach to others, influencer, to make them promote your offer. That's a really good idea because followers are actually seeing that influencer as a big star. Okay, let's just say that, and you will see that when an influencer tell something really good, and actually when they care about the product, then you will see that it's way more better than actually a paid ad, because it works really well, because they believe in that influencer and they will actually want to try your product. So these are the ideas that I had about all the combination that you can do with email. So emails is not dead. Definitely it's not true. Also, because whether you're using Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, is not owned by you. Remember that you own your list. So when you will actually be able to bring people to your list, then list is yours. So you owned it, okay? So that's the best part of the list, because list of people, you owned it, it's yours. No Facebook close your account, no Instagram can, block your action, not YouTube can, limit the views because you use the wrong words or you promote something that they don't like, I don't know. So the email is yours, and as long as you treat your customers with value and content, they will reward you. Okay, so this is why email is absolutely not dead. Okay, so for everything we said before, we know that email marketing is really important no matter who you are and what kind of business you have. And that in order to harness your customers and harness your prospect, you need to define your proposition. What do I mean by that? I mean, as I was saying in the beginning with the welcome email, that when you talk with your customer, you need to be clear and need to tell them or make them, even if you're not, specific by saying, hey, I will write you once a week, but you can tell them every week on Thursday at this time, my email will come out, or my YouTube video will come out, and I will send it to you by email. So this is really important, because in this case, people will actually get affectionate to you and to your consistency. Okay, and they will exactly be prepared and aware that at that time your video or your content or your email will come out, and they will expect it. So this is really important, and as I was saying before, it's important to segment your customers, because maybe you can reach different people and they come into your email list for different reasons. So you don't want to put them all together. So this is really important. And then for each and every one, in fact, you need to create a layered approach. Okay, so you need to create a layered approach. That does means approach. That means that you will have to actually send different email, as I was saying, for different section, or maybe you can send an email that has a question, and then by the answer of your customers, then you will keep sending those kind of email to this kind of customers that answered this way, and in this other case you will send them other email. Okay, so this is totally possible and doable automatically. Obviously you don't have to do it manually, so this is the good things. Let's talking about the proposition again. You, as a suggestion, need to send no more than 3 emails a week. Why? Because as we were saying, why people are saying that emails are dead, are saying that because we are overwhelmed by everything that we are actually able to see and watch on Google, on YouTube, on every channel on the TV and the World Challenge, whatever channel. So we have tons, you and me, tons of opportunities. So that's why sometimes we feel overwhelmed by all the information, and that's why we want to create value and give value, and not give and create spam. So we want to be no more than 1 emails a day. Okay, so this is important. So it's no more than 1 email per day, and I will say no less than once a week, or if it's more like a newsletter recap, once a month. Okay, but they need to know that that section is going to be once a month, otherwise they think you disappeared, and then they start to forgetting about yourself. Okay, so let's see the strategy, like a good strategy to actually bring more customers, bring more prospects or new customers into your list, and then maintain them onto the years or month in this sequence of emails. So we need a different kind of email to acquire people, a different kind of email to maintain them on board, a different kind of email to engage, so maintain the engagement with them, and a different kind of email to retain. Okay, so these are the section that we talked somehow before and then we wanted to talk about. So in order to acquire, so those email are the welcome email, okay? Maybe the welcome email or the email in the beginning needs to help you acquire new subscribers and also to help you grow your list. So what does it mean? What is that this part needs to be connected to maybe some landing page, some squeeze page, opt-in page, whatever you wanted to call it, in order to give something, give a gift, make them know about you, and then you will ask them your name and email and they will come here. Or maybe it's from your other social media, the one we were saying before, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. You talk about your email. And again, on this case, you don't just tell, well, text me your email. You usually send them over here, telling them that you want to give them something. And then they will leave your email and they come over here. So then we have the onboard email. So the onboard email are basically the first, they come after, right after this time, and you need to make a great impression. So here you need to give your best. Okay, creating content, giving value and everything. This is the time to actually create that connection. Then we have the engaging one. So you need to engage with, with a personalized campaign. So that means that, for example, with this one, again, you could do test. Okay, so answer this question by this or this. Or you can do, in this part, you can do the challenge one. Okay, so you try to engage. And then in the last part, retain. So you want to exactly retain your existing customer. By a target campaign. So that means that, that means that with this one, with retaining, you will be actually able to create a lookalike ad or a lookalike campaign telling maybe by the answer that they've done to your questions or by the things you got to know about your customers, you will be able to come out with an email that really looks special to the person, like hey, and you can put like, hey, first name, this is directly for you, I know you like this, you have this kind of problem, etc. So people will feel that you care about them, because you know so many things about them. That will feel like a really deep connection, and that will maintain their presence into your list in actively for a long time. So the end of all this sequence about the fundamental of the email marketing is that people will probably, or maybe you heard that email is dead, but that's not true, because if you actually harness the power of a subscription, then you can create the best from that subscription, so from that email list. I actually heard lots of time in all my email marketing courses, digital marketing courses, internet marketing courses, that the list is the power. So the list, actually, they are the vice versa. The power is on the list. Okay, so that's really, really important, because as I was saying before, the list is yours. It's not owned by anyone, and you can actually show to your prospect, to your customers, who you really are, with no filters, no restriction, and you can be totally yourself and give them value and content. So that's why and how you need to harness the power of a subscription, because maybe that subscription allows you to make them understand that they need you. You know, maybe they didn't know about you before. They just got to know you from a video, they got to know you from a blog post, they got to know you searching something on Google, and then whatever your website came out, and then they actually now in your list. And now they knew you, they got to know you, and as it right now, they understand they can't do anything without you, because they know you. They actually need your recipe, they need your video, they need your content. So now they are in need of you. So that's why the last 3 and most important rules is that you need to be consistent, so you need to have a consistent performance over time. That means that, for example, maybe you will start by saying, yes, I will post every day. This actually takes lots of effort. But even though if you post once a week and you think it's not too much, it will be enough. Because if you create a lot of value with that content, lots of quality for that content, then that once a week will become an appointment for your customers, and I promise they will expect that time, they will wait for that time. So you need to be consistent and to create a consistent performance over time. So you need to think about, I will be able to maintain this for a long time. Okay, then the other important rule is that it needs to be simple, and that the simple concept needs to be delivered regularly. Okay, so as I was saying before, it doesn't have to be this super, fancy stuff. It could be simple, but it needs to be delivered regularly. And the time, you choose it. Okay, so choose a time, a distance time, a segment that you feel you can respect. And then the last is that you need to create clear value for the audience. So don't just think to start an email campaign or affiliate marketing or your own product, whatever you want to start, don't just think about selling and putting out there the call to action for sale, but think about the value that you can give. Okay, so the last rule is that we want to deliver quality, not quantity. Okay, so this is really I will say, the best rules if you want to start, to grow, to get better with your business, whether, as I was saying, is in person or online, and for affiliate, for example. So if you're promoting the product of someone else's product. So this was just a part of the video that it's actually an email marketing course that I've created, that I put lots of efforts in creating it, and you will receive it for free if you just go down in the description and you put your name and your email, and you will receive it in your email. It will be a sequence of video that will explain to you the importance of email marketing. Most of the people think that just by having an autoresponder, then you're doing a email marketing campaign. That's not true. You need to know the fundamental. You need to know the rules of email marketing. Otherwise, that's why your email are not working. That's why your campaign are not working, or maybe your ads are receiving lots of email, but then you're not receiving sales. Okay, this email marketing course is referred to people that owned a shop that maybe it's in person, so you have shoes, like a clothes shop or a restaurant or whatever, and you need to have more actually client in your list in order to sell them offer or whatever. It's for people who have online business. So it's not a product that it's physical, but it's an online product. You want to sell courses, as I do, because I'm a yoga teacher. Maybe you are in the fitness niche as well. So you want to sell your courses, but you don't just want to be out on people and shouting, your call to action. You actually want to treat them with love, care about them, and you do that by give them value. So this is why it's important to go down and leave me your name and email in order to be able to teach you everything in this email marketing campaign. Okay, this is also for people who are doing affiliates, so who work for other people's products. Okay, so it's important because maybe their product it's amazing, but if you don't do a good email marketing campaign, that you will not have results. So this is it. Just please go down and just leave me your email and name, and we'll see you in the next part of the video courses. And also subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video. Bye!